Welcome to this Pz.Kpfw replay. The Pz.Kpfw in this instance is being played by myself, and I've got two videos in this, two replays in this video playing this tank actually. So what is the Pz.Kpfw? It is basically back when World of Tanks was in closed beta and it was going into open beta, you could get pre-order packages for the game, which included a whole bunch of stuff and exclusive tanks. So the medium package was basically this tank, which is a Panther hull and a Panzer IV turret. You had the heavy package, which basically had a special version of the M6 tank with the T29 gun, and you had the light package, which was the A32, which is similar to the A20 tank. And since release, this tank was always pretty mediocre, because before the 9.15 patch this tank used to be on tier 6 and it had worse stats than it does now. So I mean, mobility is pretty mediocre to begin with, and you've got obviously the Panzer IV turret and the Panzer IV gun. So having that gun on tier 6 where it meets tier 7s is a bit of a challenge. The thing is though that obviously it has the same gun and turret as the Panzer IV, but the advantage with the Panzer IV is after, I don't know, 40k XP grind, you actually get a better tank, whereas this tank will always be crap, basically. So at the start, when this game was first in open beta, I played this tank quite a lot, together with the Beta Sherman, which we got. And the Beta Sherman was actually on tier 5, which is a good position, and this tank should have been on tier 5 from the beginning as well. But Wargaming put it at tier 6, and overall I played 200 battles in it and managed only 48% win ratio in total. Which, if you look at my profile, which has a 59% average win ratio, makes the tank quite bad actually. So, but with the 9.15 patch, Wargaming finally put this at the correct tier, which is tier 5. And on tier 5 it is actually a really good vehicle. Now please note that in this replay I'm spamming pretty much full premium ammo, which is because this is still the loadout this tank had when it was tier 6. And on tier 6 you don't want to shoot AP ammo with this tank at all against ISs and the likes. So yeah, there is definitely premium ammo being spammed in this match, but I mean, in most engagement I wouldn't have needed it to begin with. But on tier 5 though, they greatly buffed the gun handling. The gun handling is now pretty much similar to the American T-37 light tank, which is one tier higher. So you've got, well, my setup, I've got 1.8 seconds aim time and 3.1 seconds reload, and as you can see, ramming works really well in this tank as well. In this match I didn't have controlled impact on my driver, but since then I've retrained into controlled impact to take less ramming damage, because this tank on tier 5 is just glorious for ramming. I mean, if you ram an enemy tank, they basically take 300 damage and you take none in return. So just taking care of this BDR, which is basically the most effective player, shot him on fire and then shoot this guy, kill him as well. So we cleaned this flank up. But yeah, this tank, I mean, if players are not stupid enough to actually shoot the hull, the armor on this tank is actually pretty mediocre, because while the Panther hull is really nice armor wise, the turret is the same as the Panzer IV, so it has 50mm of frontal armor, which is really bad. You'll see that as well with this Hetzer. He has a shot on my turret and he has absolutely no problem shooting straight through it in the gun. So he actually damaged me. I mean, so far I took a little bit of damage, but none of the players actually shot me properly. We have to get back to base though, because while we've mopped up the enemy team on this flank, we need to take care of base. It's under pressure now. So I'm trying to not drive too much in a straight line, because they've still got arty. And one of the things as well, when they made this tank, they also took away 300 HP. It used to have 830, I think. Now it has 520. And I had to get really used to that as well, because a lot of times I actually forget that it has less HP, and I tend to run out quite fast. I play this tank fairly aggressively. As well, one thing, you can see that I'm running a vanilla client at the moment, and I'm actually, with the new implementations of the Garage Carousel, I might actually continue doing so, because there's no real advantage anymore to using mods. Sure, you have the player ratings, but they're not really critical. The only thing that I would like in the next patch is 2 tank carousels in the garage instead of 1. And maybe a hit log, and that's basically all that I need. I mean, it's a lot less stressful playing this game vanilla anyway, because you just don't see how bad your and the enemy team is, which makes it just nicer to focus on the actual battle. We've got this M7 here, which does quite a lot of good work. I've still got like 2,500 HP left, so auto aim him. He actually manages to damage me. I think he actually shoots, yeah, he's shooting straight through my front plate, which I didn't expect at all, but I guess his gun is quite good. Didn't see if he shot premium ammo, could have been. I don't have a mod anymore, so I don't get any indication if people shoot premium. But yeah, I was quite surprised that he damaged me, but as you can see, we could just ram him to death easily, because this tank is the Panther and has quite a nice speed. It's capped at 55, 56 as you can see, but you can definitely use some good ramming with this. I got a thank you, well, impressive play from one of my teammates, telling T34 to follow me, because I don't know where the arty is. He could be anywhere. I'm up to 7 kills, but I'm a one-shot for arty. Even if he shoots my general direction, I'm 25 HP. But luckily, arty doesn't spot me. By the way, on this tank, I'm running rammer, vents and coated optics, because you can't mount any vertical stabilizers as it's tier 5, and gun laying drive is just retarded with this aim time. So yeah, that makes it a really nice tank. So that was the first match. This was actually the highest XP match I got so far. I mean, yesterday I played, I think, 18 matches in this tank, and I managed to get 8 ace tanker badges during that time, as well as getting the German crew weekend mission of 25k XP complete without much trouble, and it's a good E50M crew trainer as well. But let's quickly talk about the stats of this replay. So obviously it was an ace tanker, but I also managed to get the Radley Walters for the 8 kills. Steel Wall for bouncing a lot of damage. High Caliber, I did 3.1k damage in this match. And the Top Gun. So I'll show the match results screen after this. And after that we'll get the second replay. So see you then. Welcome to the second match in this video. As you can see, in the last match I managed to get 1757 base XP, which is the highest base XP I've basically ever got in any tank, which was a nice bonus. This match was 1650 base XP, and it's an encounter match on Erlenberg, as you can see. This match was played much later as the first battle, so you can see that I've switched my ammo loadout around, and I've now got the AP ammo as the first ammo instead of the premium one. So the thing is, I haven't played tier 5 and 6 in about like 2 or 3 years, so I basically, on like the heavy tanks, I didn't really have a clue where the weak spots were. So I'm starting to learn now after 18 matches, sort of more or less where to shoot. So although the AP ammo can still be temperamental, because you've got 110 penetration, which with a low roll can basically end up being 83 or something. So there we have the first kill. Second one, we tracked this little guy, managed to shoot his turret, so that's 2 tanks down. As you can see, all the enemy heavies are pretty much on the other flank, so that means that we're going to do an aggressive push on this flank. 0 damage on the side of that light tank, because wargaming reasons, unfortunately. And you can see the aim time on this tank is now really nice. So hanging back a little bit initially, but then we see this TD, and that's the most dangerous guy on this flank. So We're going to work him over. 2 penetrating hits, he moves forward. Our last shot unfortunately hits the upper front plate, but this one kills him. And here we're going for the ram, or at least that was my plan. So auto aim him, and here we go, boink. So I don't take any damage from the ram, but my teammates find it nice to shoot me. So that's actually pretty much the first damage I take, which would have come in handy later on in the match, you'll see, to have that HP. So now we've got this guy. Can't do much against us if he shoots the upper front plate, and we keep on pushing. We've got a KV-1 in the cap, so he can defend. And that little guy over there, the STVZ-39 or whatever that tank is running away. But we're not going to chase after him in the open field, because as we can see, the enemy team has a Hetzer and an FCM-36 Pz.Kpfw. And that thing has better view range than me. I mean, I've got coated optics and 433 meters view range, so I can actually spot them as well, but I don't want to run the chance. So try and get a shot in. Unfortunately, we missed a shot on the Churchill. Hetzer fires one of us, but unfortunately he pulls back. I get spotted by the pack, it seems. I'm trying to get a shot on him. Doesn't work. I receive a shot from, I don't know what actually, probably the Hetzer. And it's time to pull back because the enemy team is capping, so we need to get our ass in the cap if we want to come out of this match alive. We're already up to 6 kills. I mean, they were the lightest tanks on the enemy team, so the impact of killing them is not as high as these heavies. But it's always good to take guns out of the game. So, and it's looking quite good for us. As we can see, the teams are pretty even. Although the team on my side starts to go full potato. Churchill takes out some of our friends. Premium ammo dings off the front of the Churchill because reasons, but I keep going because I want to decap this guy. He shoots the guy behind me, unfortunately. I managed to get 1 shot in, 2 shots in, pull back, he dings off my front plate. So we have the reload on him. We ding again because reasons. Ding again, reasons. Loading premium ammo here. I think I had it loaded already, so interesting that I bounced so many. And now we're up to 100 HP. Our KV-1 is in the water. Didn't see that while playing this match. I've got no clue if he survived. No, obviously he drowned himself. So yeah, great result by this team. So unfortunately it's now 4 against 8, which is a bit unfortunate. Churchill says to me, more gold mate, but yeah, really not going to shoot AP at the front of a Churchill. KV-1 bounces, we put another shot in, pull back in time, and then keep working over these guys. As long as the KV-1 is not pushing us, we can work his friends over and try to even the numbers. Kill number 7, and we've got this KV-1 on really low HP, and we've got the STVZ-39 in our back. So we need to bait him, he shoots, I kill him, pull back, and then we hope that the guy behind us can get that other tank. Kill that guy. So up to 9 kills, but the KV-1 has pulls back, and Panzer IV fails miserably. So just the 2 of us left now. I mean, like a minute ago it was looking pretty alright, and then everyone started doing stupid shit and suiciding. I'm half expecting this ST to come up behind me. I'm hoping the M7 actually goes to that side to take care of him. But I'll spoil it, the M7 actually doesn't do that. He goes to a completely obsolete flank and basically leaves me to die. So yeah, this match doesn't have a happy ending like the last match. Our team basically failed, unfortunately. We got 9 kills, and now I'm expecting this guy to come up behind me, so I'm aiming that way. Just seeing what happens. M7 goes to a completely random direction. He should have actually gone the other way. I'm turning around to see if I can spot the Hetzer or that VK. I spot him. Bounce off the front of his turret, unfortunately, but I need to be careful. I'm 1 shot. Shot goes wide, unfortunately. That one misses. I see the KV-1S behind me, so I move myself in a favorable position to side scrape against him. I mean, I can easily take on these two guys without a problem. If I don't shoot the building, obviously. M7 puts fire in, but then I see this guy behind me, so I move backwards to get a shot in, and unfortunately that guy managed to shoot me. I drove too far backwards, and if only that M7 had taken care of that 39 over there, we could have actually quite easily won this match, because I could have side scraped against these two guys, the KP1S and the other one. M7 is taking detour, and I mean, in the after battle results screen, he did quite alright. He did quite some damage, but I was quite upset with him at this point. I mean, you do nine kills, and it's still not enough to win the match. KV1S going for a swim was pretty stupid as well. So now this M7 takes the absolute long way around to hope to decap, but spoiler alert, it's not going to work. So I'm congratulating the enemy team on a well played fight. They did really well. Obviously this match I got the ace tanker as well, 1650 something base XP, Radley Walters again, but also the Nadins medal, high caliber, and the Top Gun. I did, let's see if I can find it. No, I can't find it. Something like 2.7k damage or something this match. So yeah, all in all, a really good match. I mean, I really like this tank now. It's really enjoyable. As I said, and as was evident this match, I got screwed over a little bit by the lack in HP now, which is a balancing factor for the tank for sure. It can be really good in certain areas, but if the enemy isn't stupid, you take damage from every shot they take, which is sort of normal at this tier unless you're playing a KV1. But yeah, a little bit unfortunate that we lost this match. But still, since I got all the medals, I got the what do you call it? The hero bonus thingy anyway. So yeah, I'm not complaining. Really nice match. 2 ace tanker badges of the 8 I got yesterday. So yeah, now you know more about this tank, and hopefully also when you encounter it, how to take it out. If you do, I hope I don't meet you on the battlefield, because the tank is quite glorious now. It's actually really enjoyable, and it will actually... I'm thinking of trying to get 3 gun marks on it actually now, because it's a tank worth playing. So I'll be playing it a lot more the upcoming weeks probably to just get the gun marks. I think I'm up to 25% now after 18 battles, so it's going quite alright. Yeah, so maybe I'll see you on the battlefield on these tiers, maybe I won't. If you did like the replay, feel free to rate it, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys next time.